वेलकम टू ऑल। गुड मॉर्निंग। जय जगन्नाथ। आप सभी को स्वागत करता हूं और एक नए सेशन में करंट अफेयर्स के 3 जनवरी में जो हम डिस्कशन करने वाले हर एक चीज़ हर एक क्वेश्चन जो 3 जनवरी के 3 फरवरी से 3 फरवरी के रिगार्डिंग रिलेटेड है। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं बिना किसी देर से। यहाँ पे फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, द सुप्रीम कोर्ट रिसेंटली हेल्ड दैट द राइट टू menstrual hygiene is a part of which fundamental right? Answer is Article 21, right to life and personal liberty. Article 21, right and life to personal liberty क्या कहता है? देखिए, the Supreme Court ruled that the right to menstrual hygiene is an integral part of the Article 21 of the Constitution. The verdict was delivered by the bench of Justice J.V. Kripalin, Justice M. Madhavan, and all states and union territories must provide free biodegradable sanitary napkins to adolescent girls in schools. School must have functional hygiene and segregated toilets to ensure dignity and privacy. The court ordered Plan India implementation of the menstrual hygiene policy for school-going girls. The policy applies adolescent girls from the classes 6 to 12. Here is the six fundamental rights. You know that the equal right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitations, right to freedom of religion, culture and educational rights, and the right to constitutional remedies. Those are the six fundamental rights. Question number two. The Indian badminton player won the first WBF Super 300 title and the Thailand Masters 2026. Answer is Devika Sehag. Devika Sehag is the first one. Devika Sehag won the first BWF Super 300. Sorry to everyone and inconvenience and Devika Sehag won the first BWF Super 300 title of the Thailand Masters 2026. She is a 20-year-old shuttler from Haryana. In the women's singles final, Go Jin Wei retired due to the hamstring injury. देखिए अब देखने जा रहे हैं कुछ स्पोर्ट्स के रिलेटेड जो करंट अफेयर्स थे हमारे। मेन सिंगल्स टाइटल इन ऑस्ट्रेलियन ओपन 2026 Carlos Alcaraz. Women's singles title in Australian Open, Elena Rybakina, first batter to score a century in Women's Premier League, Nat Savoy-Brandt, ICC Men's Player of the Month for the December. Answer is Mitchell Stark, ICC Women's Player of the Month for December 2025. Laura Volbert, who is comes from South Africa. Australian cricketer Elisa Halle, retirement from all forms of international cricket. Saina Nehwal, retired from badminton. Vidarbha won the Vijay Hazare Trophy. Ariana Bharsine, India's 92nd Chess Grandmaster. World Blitz Championship 2025. Magnus Carlsen. Rheumatoid Arthritis Awareness Day is observed every year on which date? Answer is 2nd February. Rheumatoid Arthritis Awareness Day is observed globally on 2nd February every year. Rheumatoid arthritis is a chronic autoimmune disease, not just joint pain in RA. The immune system attacks healthy joint issues, causing pain, swelling, and stiffness. RA usually affects joints symmetrically on both sides of the body. Here is some important days of February. February 1 celebrated as a Indian Coast Guard Day 2026. 2nd February World Wetland Day. Here is the question number 4. The Dalai Lama won first ever Grammy Awards at the 68th Grammy Awards for the which album and category? Answer is meditations based book and narration and storytelling recording. The Dalai Lama won the first Grammy Award at the age of 90. He was honored at the 68th Grammy Awards held in Los Angeles. The award was given for the spoken word meditations, who won the category audiobook and narration and storytelling recording. The albums blends spiritual narrations with Hindustani classical music. Here is some important awards and honors of previous months. Let's discuss about it. The Knight of the Order of Arts and Letters by France, Victoria Beckman. The Indira Gandhi Prize for Peace and Discernment and Development for 2025 is Graça Michael. Taylor Prize for the Environmental Achievement, Toby Kyers. Major Swati Santha Kumar is an Indian Army officer, won the UN Secretary General's Award 2025 in the Gender category. Jansen Swang, CEO of NBDA, is awarded 2026 IEEE Media of Honor of January 26, 2026. Indian Railway conferred as the 17th Anti-Vicious Rail Seva Puraskar 2025 on 100 officers and employees. Nalini Joshi is an Indian origin mathematician was named as the New South Wales Scientist of the Year. Nena Kalu has become the first ever with a learning disability in the Turner Prize 2025. The Gyan Ratna Award has been posthumously given to the Padma Vibhushan Award Professor Jayant Vishnu Narlikar. Here is question number 5. A new orchid species discovered in January 2026 was found in which region of Kerala? Answer is Kanthaluru, Idukki district. A new orchid species was discovered in Kanthalur, Idukki district, Kerala in January 2026. Kanthaluru lies near the western ghats of one of the world's 8 major biodiversity hotspots. Orchids are considered sensitive indicators of ecosystem health. The joint training exercise Agni Pariksha recently conducted in Arunachal Pradesh was organized between which of forces? Answer is Indian Army and Indo-Tibetan Border Police. Agni Pariksha was a 6-day joint exercise held from 19 to 24th January 2026 venue Sigar in East Siang district, Arunachal Pradesh. It aimed to enhance combat synergy, jointmanship, and operational integrations. It was the first of its of kind for firepower integration exercise between the Army Artillery Units (RTBP), which state government has set a Guinness World Record by the distributing e-cycles for quadruple 4 5 5 5 5 women and female students in 24 hours. Answer is Andhra Pradesh. The Andhra Pradesh government created a new Guinness World Record by distributing e-bikes to 5555 women and girl students within 24 hours in Kuppam, Chittoor district on January 31st, 2026. Chief Minister N. Chandrababu Naidu launched this campaign in collaboration with e-Motorrad to promote women's empowerment and green energy. Here is question number 8. The Japhetic civilization was recently in news, primarily flourished in which country? Answer is Mexico. Archaeologists in Mexico found a 1400-year-old tomb of Japhetic culture with an old sculpture holding a man's colorful murals and calendar carvings. The Japhetic civilization lived in the valley of Oaxaca, Mexico, using irrigation from the Atoyac River. They shifted from the hunting to farming and developed weaving, pottery, and stone building skills. The 200 before Common Era to 100 Common Era, they formed a centralized state with Montalban as capital. Society and nobles. Society had nobles, consumers, prized rituals, and human sacrifice, writing, and calendars. Decline began around 900 Common Era, but Japhetic culture still survived today. Here is some brief key points about Mexico. Capital of Mexico is Mexico City. President Claudia Sheinbaum, and continent North America. Which airport is said to become India's first to operate hydrogen-powered buses for passenger transportation? Answer is Cochin International Airport. Cochin International Airport will be India's first airport to deploy hydrogen-powered buses. The project is part of the Kerala's Hydrogen Valley initiative under the National Green Hydrogen Mission. A memorandum of agreement was signed between CIAL and the Kerala Hydrogen Valley Innovation Cluster Foundation SBIC. The agreement was exchanged in Kochi in presence of Kerala Electricity Minister K. Krishnakutty, and Industries Minister P. Rajiv. The three hydrogen fuel cell electric buses will be produced and operated at Kochi Airport. Question number 9. Which airport is set to become India's fast and operative hydrogen powered हो गया. Question number 10. The Future Warfare Course, which commenced in February 2026, is conducted under the aegis of which organization? Integral Defence Staff Headquarters. India, India has formally began preparing its military leadership for the wars of the future. On February 2026, the third edition of Future Warfare Course commenced in New Delhi, beginning together officers from the Army, Navy, Air Force, along with defense industries experts. The Future Warfare Course is a tri-services professional military program conducted under the aegis of headquarters, integrated defense staffs, and partnership with the Center for Joint Warfare Studies. Question number 11. As of 31st December 2025, which Indian state emerged as the largest contributor to India's total renewable energy capacity? Answer is Gujarat. Gujarat ranked first in India and total installed renewable energy capacity for 2.583 gigawatt. The state contributes 16.5 of the India's total renewable energy capacity of December 2025. Gujarat ranks the first in wind power capacity and second in solar power installations. Strong policies, large solar parks, and roof rooftop solar adoption and drive Gujarat's success. Here is some current affairs about Gujarat. Capital इसका है गांधीनगर. Chief Minister भूपेंद्र पटेल. Chari Dham in Gujarat 1983 Ramsar sites है. Gujarat has now become India's top state preceded by potato production. India's first semiconductor factory will be built in Dholera, Gujarat. Reliance Industry is building the world's largest data center in Jamnagar, Gujarat. The Gujarat government has declared the Mangrove Greenery site in Kutch district as the state first diversity heritage site. The Gujarat government, under the leadership of Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel, has launched the G Safal Gujarat scheme for Antyodaya families for augmenting livelihood schemes. Question number 2. On February 1, 2026, Union Finance Minister Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman presented her 19th consecutive Union Budget for financial year 2026 to 2027. The Union Budget has 2026-2027 focused on how many kartavyas? There are three kartavyas. And the kartavyas are, first one is, it was started that the first kartavya aims to celebrate to economic growth and improving productivity, competitive and resilience amid volatile global conditions. The second kartavya was described as fulfilling people's aspirations and building their capacity to so that the citizens become active partners in India's prosperity. The third kartavya aligned with the vision of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, and was outlined to ensure inclusive access resources, opportunities, and amenities for the region of and communities. इसके साथ हम डिस्कशन कर लिए आज के कुछ करंट अफेयर्स जो कि 3 फरवरी के रिलेटेड था. आशा करता हूँ आप सभी को अच्छा लगा होगा, इन्फॉर्मेटिव लगा होगा। अगर आप सभी को इन्फॉर्मेटिव लगा होगा, आप सब देख रहे हैं, तो मैं आपका बहुत ही शुक्रगुजार हूँ। एंड थैंक यू वेरी मच। मिलते हैं अगले सेशन पर। अब तक के लिए विदाई दीजिए। थैंक यू। जय जगन्नाथ।